This is the Jeremiah intervention episode. That's why I don't like this. It's because of the intervention episode.
I love it.
That's why I'm not liking this.
No, I love it because you know why?
Scissor Brothers. So, looks like they came back, Steve.
Yes, sir. The squatters came back.
Oh, I meant our Scissor siblings watching the episode.
We're on two separate planets already.
Seriously, when I said it, I was like, pretty cool. Our Scissor siblings are back watching another episode. And then you go, the squatters are back.
Well, the squatters have been on my mind.
What's going on?
There's one major leader.
What do you mean there? What do you mean?
It's a white middle-aged man he has a ponytail.
Okay. Well, if that's not enough to call the police about, then I don't know what is.
And he came out because he's been around the neighborhood. Like, he used to have a tent. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say what street I'm on, but it was on the way to, you know how when we walk to In-N-Out Burger? When we do our late night In-N-Out Burger runs.
Right.
There used to be a tent like on the opposite side of the street. It was like an orange tent.
Okay.
That was that guy. And he came as a friendly guy. Hey, he was always friendly to everyone, but then his true colors came out.
Does he have a interesting name? Do you know his name?
No one knows his name.
It's not like Drennan or anything like that?
No,
Drennan with a ponytail?
Would be like...
What would you think his name is?
Randy.
Ooh. Randy with the ponytail?
Randy with the ponytail.
Shout out to any Randys with ponytails that could potentially be a Scissor sibling and potentially be watching this right
Yes.
now. Extra love for Randys with ponytails.
So, can we just call him Randy since we already committed to it? Okay.
Yeah.
So Randy had been living in it was a house. And it's so close in proximity to my front door where, he could have just literally hopped over and just knocked on my door.
Yeah.
He lived there for about a good 4 or 5 months. I mean, they would get the generator going. You would hear, all that. But then he came back. So we had gotten... Craig had gotten a lock at Home Depot because the management company didn't do anything. They were like so lazy about it. They were just like, we have the bottom lock, but the bottom lock of that place, it locked, but then you could just push it open. How is that Manscaped lip balm treating you when I'm trying to explain this goddamn story? It's like that's like your way of tuning out.
I was listening.
No, you weren't, dude.
Yes, I was.
No, I know you well now. It's like...
I was listening.
This was you. I'm talking about a traumatic squatter experience, and you're just like, okay, this is when I tune out. Okay. And then this is what your brain was doing. Okay, I hope Steve wraps it up.
No, it wasn't.
I hope Steve wraps it up because I've been there, done that, heard it before. Yeah, God, I hope, man. And this is what else is going on in your head. Yeah, Manscaped has been sending me better packages to my house than Steve's.
Hey! We just found that out.
I'm a little jealous of that.
I don't know why they sent me different things.
Can we talk about that? I'll get back to the squatters, but I'm just letting the viewers know.
They sent me a different package than Steve, and I don't know why.
They sent me the same package. I have so many clippers. I have like the gel, the shampoo.
I think my clippers are going to you. And
I don't want clippers. I want the new shit. I want the new. I want the spritz spray.
Okay.
I want the lip balm. I want the deodorant. I want the new and improved shit.
All right.
And you have all the good shit.
I gave you one of those.
He gave me one. Ooh, he gave me a lip balm. I want the cologne spray. Do you know how good that smells?
That's a hydrating,
it smells
it's a
like
hydrating spray. It's not even a cologne.
It smells like the best cologne, from a department store. Like when you like just spray it on you and walk by me, I get jealous.
Do you want to borrow it for a date?
I don't want. No, that's your spray. Are we doing a mini Manscaped commercial?
No.
Good a Manscaped. But anyway, I'll wrap it up. Okay, so the police came.
He has a ponytail. Okay,
he has a ponytail. They boarded the place up.
Yeah. So they came again?
Yeah. Locked it all up. Got a new lock. He came the other night. Broke the lock with a hammer. He had like a screwdriver and hammer. And this is another thing. These squatters are like vampires. They're worse than me. They come at hours that you don't know. They're like little rats in a sewer. And they're just waiting.
I got to apologize about something that I said a few episodes ago that a lot of people got pretty upset with me about.
What?
We were talking about leaving our problems at the door, and I think it came off the wrong way. I meant more like, we can talk about, honestly, anything that's bugging us on the podcast. We should talk about, and you just put it on the nostrils?
Give you an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
A nostril for a nostril, a bomb for a bomb.
Continue.
And I think some people got upset with me because they're like, no, like you're telling Steve to, leave his problems at the door when he's got like this traumatic, like these squatters around his place.
Yeah.
So I didn't mean it to come off that way.
I want
you
to
know
try
what I
to
mean?
put yourself in my shoes. Let's say there was.
Here, throw him over.
No, but that was just a term. It was a term. And
yeah, throw him over.
No.
I don't think I'll fit because I'm a size 13. And what size are you?
8.
Yeah, throw him over.
No, it's okay. Imagine if a person was literally a homeless dude, like hopped the fence and they were like, they set up a tent right outside in your driveway.
Well, there has been people who've gotten back here before.
Really?
Yes.
Have you told this story?
No, I don't. No.
Wait a minute. I just sensed the energy shift.
What?
You shut down real quick just now. You don't want to. I'm just spewing all my stuff out, and you don't want to tell me your squatter homeless situation?
Yeah.
Briefly, just say it briefly. What happened? Just say he did this, done.
It was a large woman.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. This is interesting.
There's a large woman that's back here. My wife called my neighbor and she said, "Hey, do you have a friend that's hanging out in the back?" And they're like, And I was in the shower naked while all this is going on. And so my wife had to tell our neighbors there's a couple of guys who are like strong guys who are our neighbors in the upstairs. And they had to get this woman out from our place.
How close in proximity to like where we're like right by the door?
Right outside.
Just right outside.
We're the seating area. That seating area right there.
What was she doing?
She had a cart and a mound of giant stuff.
And then did you say anything to her?
I pussed out and I was in the shower.
Did anyone say anything to her?
I'm a beta.
No, you're not a beta.
And I don't like that conflict.
I don't
like the conflict when I'm approaching people and I know there's gonna be some problems.
Conflict.
I don't like conflict
with squatters.
We don't like this conflict with squatters.
Conflict with squatters. We don't want it at all.
No.
We hide.
We hide because we are less of men than other people.
Don't put me in that equation because I have a machete under my bed, sharpened to a T like a samurai sword.
You have a machete underneath your bed.
I have a machete underneath my bed
He's
if
got
they
a
enter through my
machete.
front door.
He's got a machete.
A sharp machete.
He's got a machete.
I'll swing it like Thor.
He's got a machete.
I also have a skateboard.
For violence and also for riding.
Continue.
You have a legit machete.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know I have a machete underneath my bed?
You're just saying
I'm not.
that. You do?
Yes.
We're the Machete Brothers.
I mean, we're so similar. It's scary to me sometimes.
You're right.
I have a Jamaican machete underneath my bed.
I don't know if mine's Jamaican. I think mine's something now. It might be Jamaican.
Okay.
Sharp.
We'll give it the benefit of the doubt.
It's sharp.
Yeah.
Can I bring my machete next time I'm here? Next time I come?
You got it.
I could bring a machete?
Yeah, we'll fight.
Okay, so we got off track. Finish your story, then, because I didn't finish my story.
There's not much to the end of the story. I mean...
Okay,
they had to remove her and they had to kick her out. And I was in the shower.
I'll finish mine real quick. Okay, so... Go ahead.
Might have stayed in the shower extra long, so I for sure wouldn't have had to go out there.
He really is a beta.
He's a beta boy.
B-E-T-A.
B-E-T-A.
Beta, 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 like a beta fish. You can't beat the
beta. Okay. A beta fish? Those are the small, like, little...
Yeah, but they're the little...
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We can edit that out. Okay.
We'll edit it back in.
Okay.
Scissor Brothers!
Yeah, you gotta learn to relax, man.
Man. My back is so tight,
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Hey, don't you have dates to plug?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do.
You do?
Yeah. I'm in Arlington, Virginia this weekend. Hey, can you keep... Oh, thanks, man. Oh, yeah. Arlington, Virginia this weekend. And then I'll be in San Francisco coming up soon. And then Cincinnati, Ohio. And then Austin, Texas. And every second Tuesday of the month is my show, Stand Up on the Spot at the Comedy Store, where it's improvised sets based off audience suggestions. I highly recommend you come to one of those as well. Well, that's feeling real nice. Don't you have a couple dates to plug, brother?
We have Scissor Bro live events April 6th, San Jose, and June 29th in Ontario.
We had to change it to June 29th for Ontario, so hopefully that works out for you guys still.
Show up to one of those events, y'all.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Also, Patreon. Check out our Patreon. It's been popping. We dropped the full, uncut Oxnard episode of Scissor Bros live there, as well as a lot of fun recent stuff that's like exclusive content.
Exclusive content at patreon.com/Scissor Bros.
We love you guys, and is there anything else before we get back into this episode? Do you need a little...
No, I'm good, man.
A little backwards?
No, I'm good.
Those hands, huh?
I'm good.
All right, man.
Hope to see you there.
Tune back into the episode.
The police got involved. Because what happened is he was living in there. So they boarded it up last time. He had his belongings in there. So that's why he was so eager to come back and get his stuff out. So he managed to break the lock, break a window, grab 3 shopping carts full of his stuff. The police were called. Okay. Neighbors got involved. I don't want to say their names or what they did, but they got in conflict with them.
Spencer.
That wasn't Spencer. Shout out to Spencer Lee, though. I hope your knees... heal well. Oh, we want to see you win that 4th NCAA Division I championship wrestling. But you know what the cop said to him?
Clancy.
Spencer Lee. He said, well, you do have the Second Amendment right to shoot him if you see him on site. And
I thought the Second Amendment was...
The right to bear arms, right?
The right to fight the party.
The Second Amendment, I think it's Second Amendment to
Is
right
the Second
to bear.
Amendment to fight for
the right to bear arms.
Is the
have
Second
a gun.
Amendment fight for the right to party?
You have the right. You have to fight for your right to party.
Okay, I know that's Second Amendment. I'm from Kansas.
Yeah, so they were like no, or they said no. I wasn't there because we're doing shows.
Right.
So yeah, that's what happened. So went back to the Home Depot, got a better lock, and then now they have 2 security guards that are there during the weekend. And that's it.
They have 2 security guards that are watching the house now?
I met one of them, yeah. He was a nice guy.
It's gotten that serious, where the house has its own CIA security.
2. And they're literally...
Have you bought them in and out yet?
No, I gave him a record, though, last night. Because one of them, shout out to Micah. His name's Micah, and we were talking about like old school, like LA rap stuff, and he knew who AC Alone and a couple of these guys that I look up to, like that I like their music. He knew who they were, so I'm like, oh, like he likes the same types, like that subgenre of music.
Yeah.
So I came back, and then I gave him music, and then this was 4 a.m. because I was exporting an episode for Steebee Weebee show, and so but the neighbor. There's one neighbors. It's a couple that I've never liked. They're like really mean neighbors. And then he goes, "I have to work tomorrow." Like this is 4 a.m, but he's never. I know I was in the wrong because it was like vampire hours, but like every time I've seen this guy, negativity, negativity.
And what's me? The opposite.
That's a good segue
man.
to our next thing.
Yeah.
You're Mr. Positivity.
I try, even though sometimes, I think, sometimes naturally you have to force positivity to get in the zone. I think you have to do that every once in a while. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it comes natural all the time.
But you can't force it to the point where...
Well, you're like, guys, I got time.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
I know.
Excuse me. I noticed something about you in your life.
Do you want to do some scissors?
Yeah.
Some positivity scissors.
Positivity scissors. Let's do some machete scissors. So hold imaginary machetes.
Yeah. I like this.
And then you have to do it like cross them like this.
Okay, yeah, like shing.
So pretend
we say
you're
shing,
at home.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So when you go in the middle, shing. Oh yeah, do a machete sound. Ready? Do 20. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shing, shing, 2, shing 3, shing 4, shing 5, shing 6, shing 7, shing 8, shing 9, shing 11, shing 13, shing 14, shing 15, shing 16, shing 17, shing 18, shing 19, shing. Yeah. Back to the positivity.
You noticed something about me?
About what?
That's how you left before we did the scissors thing. You said, I know something about you in your life.
Oh, you surround everyone in your life, especially your inner, let me rephrase, your inner comedic circle, or just your friend base.
Yeah.
All positive people.
Oh, yeah.
Take the show, the comedy show we did at the Rec Room the other night. I mean, great peoples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know,
I only...
Kenny, he was great. That kid Kenny that we met.
Kenny Weber, yeah.
Jesse
Johnson, Peter
Johnson,
Branchowski,
Peter, just
Steebee Weebee.
I have my moments, though.
You're a positive guy.
I am, but there's a lot. I'm glad you brought that up. But I'm a positive guy, but there's darkness too in my mind.
There is with me too. There's rage buried in here too, brother.
You hide it well. You know what I think you do though? You have, and this is the first time. This is uncomfortable me bringing this up. It's gonna be. I'm gonna word it nicely. You have overachievement like mania. But it helps you in your achievements. But let me finish. It helps me in your achievements in like being successful in what you do. But dude, why are you looking at me?
I'm just taking it in.
Your
You've
eyes
mentioned
are.
it before.
You're like, this is you.
You've mentioned it before.
You're like Travis Bickle and like.
You've mentioned it before.
But I've really noticed because I've spent like 4 days in a row now.
Yeah.
And I think with you, can I be honest with you? Last night, because the night before last night, like, because the Uber driver, it was like $60, and you're like, come on, you can come in. But it happened to work out because we wrote a song.
Yeah.
So last night, I knew what was happening. You're like, Steve, how far is your Uber? And then I go, oh, it's a minute away. Bye. Because I was afraid.
Oh, last night?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Do you know why I was asking that last night? I needed help putting my son's baby seat back in the car.
Oh, I would have done that. I thought my mind went to.
You wanted me to think you were writing another song?
My mind went to. Okay.
I've given you PTSD.
I thought this was
I've
going to
given
happen.
you work PTSD.
No, but let me just tell you my side of the story.
Okay.
I thought, oh, dude, we're gonna do a whole set list. We're gonna write like 5 songs. Then I'm gonna. So that's why I'm like, okay, dude, I'll see you tomorrow, dude. Later.
Steve started running towards
I
his
didn't
Uber
run.
last night.
No. Be honest with
He
him.
literally,
I walked.
he took flight at
No,
like
no,
a
no,
plane.
I didn't run. Be honest with
him,
him, man.
He started elevating towards his Uber.
I speed walked.
He grabbed
across
a broom,
the street.
like in Harry Potter, put it between his legs like a Nimbus 2000, and he started flying towards the Uber.
No. I sped walked.
And then he stuck out his
don't
thumb like a
exaggerate,
hitchhiker,
man.
and he's like, "Hey, I'll take any ride. I'll take any ride. Just get me out of here."
I'll see you in a few hours, man. See ya. But you know what? That's a good quality to have.
You mentioned it. It's all right. It's all right.
What could we do to slow? I like that quality about you, but what could we do to kind of slow it down, like maybe a couple decimals? Maybe just 3 or 4 decimals where you're doing it, but just where you're going to get it done. But,
meet me in the middle.
Hey, that's not fair. I thought
How is that? How is that not? The reason why I have to go is because we are doing the podcast later in the evening. I work at night. I'm a stand-up comedian. We're doing this show at night.
The realness is coming out. The realness.
I'm just saying.
That's what you meant.
I have to go.
Okay.
You're putting me in a predicament every time we record late because I work at night as a stand-up comedian.
You're right. I have to see my part. It's me.
I'm not saying it's all you.
No.
But I'm saying like
let me finish.
You say like you go all the time.
It is my unorthodox, vampiric, sleeping schedule lifestyle. Look, it's affecting me in other aspects of my life, not just this. Okay, I don't want to get into it with that. Okay. But I know it severely affects other people in like how they. Like last night, I'm like talking to the security dudes at 4 a.m. I have to work tomorrow, man. It's that thing. Like
that's what that guy said?
He's more on a normal, thing than I am.
Yeah.
But to me, okay, so to put things into perspective, to me that was my 3 p.m. It was 6 a.m. and I'm like, hey, dude, like, you know what I mean? Even though people are like, dude, they're getting up in like 40 minutes to go to work.
I'm aware that I go extra hard, but it's we're for example, like we are recording. We try like the only times we've really recorded earlier in the day when it's like a dire situation.
Oh, like when we had Rick and
we recorded at noon that day.
Yeah, noon. I was like, okay. Yeah, for sure. Because I knew that was we had that time frame.
Right.
That was the only time we could get them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like that. Meet you in the middle. Meet you in the middle. So instead of like when it's dark, maybe a 3 p.m.er.
That would help me a lot.
Yeah?
Dude, it would tremendously help me.
I'm going to write that down.
Really? Mm-hmm. Like tremendously.
3:30.
I'll take whatever. I'll take whatever. 3:30 helps tremendously versus 7:30. It's literally because I go on stage sometimes, as you know, and I never want to feel rushed doing the podcast because I want us to take time and get the good content. You know what I'm saying? Like tonight I don't have a show, so I'm grateful that we can just go. But some nights like I have to go do a show.
Would 3:45 be pushing it?
You already said 3:30.
I know. I'm throwing that out there, and then I'm not going to go further.
3:30 will naturally turn into 3:45.
Good point.
You know what I mean?
Good point.
And it takes us a while.
Okay.
I don't know. Wow, this is a milestone of the podcast today.
This is a milestone. Hey, but let's go back to the positive.
No, there's a lot, dude. There's so many good positive things. We always
communicate and talk it out.
No, that's why we're figuring it out,
dude. By the way, round of applause for just what we accomplished in under a year,
guys. So All right, we're talking a lot of podcast shop.
Yeah.
We're talking a lot of podcast. Today.
There's another talking point though. I don't want to forget.
Well, that's the thing.
I don't want to forget. This is important to us.
We recently hit 70,000 subscribers. Thank you to all our Scissor siblings out there who are still watching.
We owe it to y'all.
This is a little bit of a different episode. We're diving deep behind the scenes.
Oh
right now.
yeah. I like this type of thing though.
Yeah.
I like talking
fleshing it out.
Yeah.
So our goal is, and I think I do think it's possible if we really focus and we share and we keep putting out the quality content. Our goal is to get to 100,000 subscribers before the end of 2022. Because Steve wants a
plaque. We want the YouTube, because when you hit 100K, YouTube will send you a silver plaque. I want that. Because they never sent me one when I got 100K.
I'll let you keep it at your place.
No, it's going up. If we get to that point,
I'm just saying, if you wanted it that bad, I would let you keep it at your place.
No. It's going up here.
Okay.
We need to put that up somewhere.
All right.
Will you? Are you open to that?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Why do you think there's a psychology behind it? Do you think, because when I watch other people's content, like I watch a lot of Big Ten wrestling, NCAA wrestling, I don't subscribe to their channels, but I still watch all their content. Like, are there certain channels that you watch on YouTube and you're like,
why if you watch it all the time, why wouldn't you subscribe? It's too much pressure for you?
Are you subscribed to YouTube channels?
There's a handful, yeah.
Name me 2.
Ooh.
I'm putting you on the spot.
I think I'm subscribed. I think I'm subscribed to your brother's podcast. I'm subscribed to your channel, Steebee Weebee Show.
Yeah. Am I subscribed to yours?
Dong dong. Dong dong. Dong dong.
Oh my
dong,
God,
dong.
I am such an asshole.
No, it's all good.
I'm going to do that right now.
Well, you don't have to.
No, because dude, that's just... I don't even... You know what? I thought it's one of those things where I'm like,
not subscribed to yours? What if I'm not subscribed to yours? Dung dung.
Dun dun.
Dung dung.
Dun dun.
Dung dung.
Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun.
Oh, frick. I'm sorry, brother.
You're not.
I just subscribed. And I hit the bell for notifications.
Me too.
How did that happen? How did we fail each other as Scissor Bros? Dong dong.
It's one of those things where it was just assumed.
I think so. Well, because I search for your stuff all the time. I do.
We just did it right now.
Wow. YouTube.com/Steebee Weebee.
YouTube.com/Jeremiah Wonders.
It's Jeremiah Watkins.
Hey, we work hard on our personal podcast, man.
I know.
I'm really proud of it. You put in mad work. I put in work too.
I know.
How do you get a good guess? Your palate. Hold up. I just want to compliment. One more compliment.
Okay.
One more compliment.
All right.
Your guest potential palette is a lot more extensive.
That's not.
Yeah, let me finish.
You have a lot of rappers on, and you have a lot of like artists and skaters that I don't have access to. So it's just different.
Oh, so
I
are you
a lot
saying
of comedians?
So you do 95% comedians?
Of course, yeah. And you're like, oh, I just had the top earner OnlyFans on mine, and I'm like,
be nice.
I'm just you had a guest recently that's one of the top earners.
It hasn't happened yet.
It has by the time this comes out. Steve.
Oh yeah, it has happened. Yeah, that's right. She was great. Yeah. You know, I have a lot of comedians too, though. If I come to think about it, and I
Right.
think about it, it's like
What?
it's just I don't like
What?
saying that with
How would
comedians.
you-
It's the same stuff though. So when's your special coming
How
out?
would you? How would you?
What's the process
How would
like?
you describe this episode of Scissor Bros?
I love it.
You do?
I like it
Okay.
because it's stuff that I would normally just talk to you about, or these things interest me. I don't know.
I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I always panic sometimes when we go too.
See, you get too.
I do.
In your
I get in my head. I do.
That's
I
just
really
going
do.
back to the mania
Hey.
thing, man.
Mania.
Yeah, it's you get.
Do you know my
Your
favorite
mind
Looney
is
Tune?
like your mind is like a nonstop like.
You know
okay,
my favorite
imagine your
Looney
mind
Tune-
being a jacuzzi, right?
You know my favorite.
The bubbles are
Steve,
always on in your
I'm
mind.
trying
It's
to
like,
tell. I'm trying to tell you something.
What?
What you're saying with the jacuzzi and
The bubbles are
cyclical-
always on. You never turn off. It's always like on.
My favorite Looney Tune is the Tasmanian Devil.
That's what you are. That's a great. Okay, so I'm Curious George, and you're the Tasmanian Devil.
There you go.
You just like yeah. And you know what I feel like doing? Let's say because I'm watching it from a distance. I'm watching it. I feel like I wish I had a bow and arrow with like a syringe filled with like Valium. And I could just go, okay. Oh, he's, and then it hits you, and then you're like, oh, and then it calms you down. You pull it out, and you're like, oh, where it's not like a big dosage of Valium, like the syringe, but it's enough to where it sedates you, and it just calms you down for a little bit, man. That's all. I hope you're not hurt by this. I'm being honest.
All right.
I'm being honest, man.
Okay.
My concern, because I don't want no type of burnout.
Right.
I want you to get more sleep. 'Cause, you know, your sleeping thing is concerning to me.
This is the Jeremiah intervention episode. That's why I don't like
Wait,
this.
what?
It's because of the intervention episode.
I love it.
That's why I'm not liking this.
No, I love it because you know why?
Scissor Brothers. Do you feel the burn in those hips?
Feels fantastic, Tron.
You know what? You don't have to feel the burn in your throat anymore.
Why?
Because Scissor Bros is brought to you by Freeze Pipe. Ooh, just let that cold, cool, crisp, frozen quality hit the back of your throat.
I love cold pipes.
Do you?
Your throat will thank you.
I bet it will.
Oh, yeah. Get into it. You know they have bubblers too?
They've got dabs as well as
Yeah.
bongs,
Bongs, dabs, and bubblers.
as well as pipes too.
I love it. And it's so cooling on your throat.
Yeah. Why should smoke hurt the back of your lungs?
I know.
It should feel good.
It should be a pleasurable experience. Wait a minute. Don't you have something in your crotch that I want?
Wait, I think you have something in your crotch that I want.
Go ahead, peekaboo.
Peekaboo, pixies.
Now it's my turn. Oh, wow.
Go to thefreezepipe.com and press in code SCISSORBROS to save 10% off your first order.
Get your bong, pipe, or bubbler today.
That's thefreezepipe.com and press in code SCISSORBROS to save 10%.
If you could smoke from it, freeze pipe makes it. Keep dancing.
Freeze pipe.
I want you, like, let's say you're a train on a track. I want you to just keep, I want you to, like, not burn out. I want you to, like, the choo-choo that could, and it just keeps going and going. Yeah, the choo-choo that could. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
we want to talk about that song we did in Oxnard?
Yeah, I kind of do. But I kind of don't.
Well, this is already a
Because
strange
that makes
episode.
me look weird.
No, it doesn't.
I already put it out there, though. People know I like the granny
Yeah,
thing.
it's fine.
I like the granny.
We did a song in Oxnard. Here's the thing. Oxnard, we're going to be blunt. it was a strange show. We're not going to release it on the main channel.
It was a weird
It
show.
was a weird show.
The energy was weird.
Something was a little bit off.
It was off.
I don't know. We will put the full episode on Patreon for the people who are our diehards and part of our clubhouse on there who want to see that in its full entirety. We're going to show you a couple things from the show that we think should live on the main page. Honestly don't know if this song that we did should live on the main page, but I think it kind of bombed, so I think I kind of want to show you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it did well. I don't know if it did well.
Well, the main thing is because we have no power, as far as the results. We have no say in the response. We had to commit to it.
So we did a rap as ourselves with an instrumental by our buddy at Grass Kingdoms on Instagram. He made us a great beat for it, and we sang over this beat. And
it was more of a melodic singing kind of rap chorusy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of Drake-ish.
Like Post Malone-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So take a look. We don't know if we bombed or not.
We bombed.
You can comment they bombed
bombed
on the song.
It bombed.
I think it did.
It did.
Take it away.
And the song is called Granny. Look how quiet it got. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I said, the song is called Granny, just dead silence.
Yep.
You'll see, though. There'll be context to the song. Okay. It's not offensive. Okay. Hopefully not. Okay. Okay.
You ready to do this?
Let's go. Are you guys ready to cue up the song, please? Thank you.
Let's get some energy in here, guys.
Let's get some energy.
Here we go.
Let's get some energy in here.
Yo, DJ, drop that track.
Drop it.
Okay. Okay. Turn my headphones up. Turn my headphones up. Here we go.
Stevie loves the grannies. Stevie loves the grannies. He loves those granny cream pies. He loves those granny cream pies. If you're an old girl, raise your hand. And you need a man. His name is Steebee Weebee. He's in it for the long haul. If you smell like mothballs,
he'll give you the
D. He'll give you the D.
Get ready to pop out those teeth. Grab a pillow for those knees. We know you got arthritis.
Arthritis. Forget panties and those thongs. Wear that diaper all night long. Hop on that Korean dong. That little Korean dong. Jeremiah's not a fan. If you're a gran. 'Cause he's got a wife. An age-appropriate wife. Stevie's got a problem. And he's got a condom. I think he's sick in the head. I think he's sick in the head. What the fuck? That song was just about me. You look like the fucking hero. Little dong, granny cream pie, mothballs.
Hey, those were your lyrics, man.
We both wrote it, though.
Okay, we both wrote it. We both wrote that one. I like how you prefaced it with, it's not offensive, and it was one of our grossest songs yet.
Was it gross? Yeah, it was pretty gross. Is it weird that I watch Granny? No, because I really do these searches. Is Granny Cream Pie like an odd search?
This is really the Jeremiah intervention episode, man.
You know what?
You're worried about me, and it's okay.
I am worried.
I know, because you saw me today and you asked how much sleep I got, and it wasn't.
And then it's like I feel like you're. I'm glad I remembered this. You are like a young male version, like a young Joan Rivers. You know, because I've seen, for those of you who haven't seen it, Joan Rivers has, rest in peace, has a documentary. I bought it on iTunes, and it's interesting because it, like, if anything, it shows you what it takes to make it, and like, it's like if, like, you know how I have that calendar that I could write on? If you had like a calendar like that where you could write on it with like a, you know, the dry eraser.
You don't want to see my Google Calendar. You don't want to see my...
Oh, yeah, I do.
You really do?
Yeah.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
You want to see
It's going to give me so much anxiety.
Do you want me to show it to you for the month of January?
I might have a panic attack just looking at it.
Here, I'm going to show it to you.
And this is going to go back to relaying it to Joan Rivers because she was the same way.
I also have the stuff in orange is my wife's stuff. The stuff in blue is me.
Can I grab it and don't show it to the camera?
I mean, you can't. I'll just show it from here.
Yeah,
I mean,
you show it from here.
I usually don't plug in what I'm doing on Sundays, but there you go.
Can I grab it real quick?
Yeah. This is January.
Oh my God. You know what the title of this month should be?
What?
When is there time to breathe?
That's why
Dude, this is insanity. Dude, we need a real intervention.
Steve.
This is insanity,
Steve,
dude.
meet me in the middle then, dude.
This is insanity.
Let's meet each other in the middle.
Middle? I couldn't even do a quarter of this. You know, if I compared my schedule to this crazy, this is like calculus. Mine should be like Steve's lazy month. Like mine is like, okay, so you see this, there's like, you have it by time, like 3:30 I do this, 7 I do this, 8 the feeding.
I have to.
Audition, voiceover. It's crazy.
I have to.
Joan Rivers, dude. Joan Rivers.
Let me tell you something.
Jeez, that's insane.
It is what it is, baby boy.
That is
It
insane.
is what it is.
But let me add to that. That calendar is so messed up.
If you ain't
it's
grinding.
so messed up. There is no. Where do you sleep? Where do you eat?
If you ain't grinding,
that.
you sliming.
Now, can I ask you this? You don't have to answer this.
What?
As far as your kid, like when you had your kid, did it like kind of like bump it into like 2 more gears?
Yeah, it did.
As far as like motivation, like okay, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
It definitely did.
Okay, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say, I mean, in a multiverse, in a different world, in a different universe, if I had a kid, what would that do to me? In my calendar. I'm just throwing it out there. Because you know by experience.
I think it would fill up more of your calendar. I think it'd make you more hungry.
No, but would it be like, okay, I got.
No, because that's part of my personality. You're just a more chill dude than I am.
Okay, in my defense, I get my stuff done. And I'm very like OCD about like the way like I have to get it done, a certain way, at a certain time period and but you are just, let's say I run 1 mile. I'll run a 1 mile thing. You do a triathlon every day. Every day you do a triathlon. I don't even want to know what you do. When I leave, it must be crazy. Crazy.
I don't let you know all the working parts of Scissor Bros because it would stress you out too much. I never will reveal that to you.
It stressed me out during the first 10 episodes, and I don't want to get into that again. Okay. I don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
Because, dude, that drove me nuts. You know what it is? You know what I feel like? I mean, dude, I'm sorry I'm bringing this stuff up. I'm really sorry.
I mean, you're going for the gold
I know,
today.
But this is how I feel sometimes.
Yeah.
I felt like this is like the first couple. Okay, it's like, okay, dude, the painting's done. and then it's like the the ink's dry, the paint's dry.
Yeah.
It's a nice, whatever. It's okay. There's a sun, there's a mountain, there's snow, there's trees. And it's like, and then when you get a hold of the canvas, you're like, And then you go like Jackson Pollock on it. You go, oh no, I'm not in a weird, mean way. But you're like, it's like paint drill, did 800 different colors.
Right.
Yeah. It's insanity.
It's hard for me to take you seriously when you're saying this stuff
Yeah.
because you're so opposite me that it's like you're speaking a different language to me when you're telling me this stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so...
Because, dude, you freaking wake up at
Dude, all right, we know, dude. Don't sleep shame me again. I know. I
I'm
have
just
problems.
saying, so it's
I know. I have problems. I have my own thing. Yeah,
you're cutting
right.
me off. I've listened to the intervention from you to me.
All right, let me have it. Let me have it. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, it's hard for me to be like, you know what? You're right, because it's like we're on such opposite schedules.
Yeah. What time do you get up in the morning? Be honest.
Do you really want to know what time I get up in the morning?
I really want to know.
This morning, I woke up at 5:50 a.m. I did some editing, and then I went to sleep for 40 minutes, and then I did a voiceover audition. Then I went and I shot a sketch, and then I came home, did some more editing after I ran some errands, and then I went to your place, and we filmed some ad reads, and then we're here right now.
Just that alone gave me anxiety. You saying that stuff.
And when did you get up today?
So you want to know my day?
Yeah, I want to know your day.
Oh, woke up around 4:40 p.m. Turned on my Black & Decker heater. I put in a nicotine pouch. I vaped a little bit. I just bought a vape.
Did you
Hold up, let me finish.
Did you schedule putting in the nicotine pouch?
No, it's just something I do. It's like taking a shit or going in the morning. And then I slowly, at a turtle's pace, walked over to the fridge, grabbed an ice cold Red Bull. I walked it back to my nightstand, start sipping on it, maybe watched a Big Ten, because we're deep in the wrestling season.
Yeah.
Maybe watched a couple matches. Looked at my clock, set up my Zoom, didn't shower, put on the lamp light, the one you like overhead, and then you came over. So it is opposite.
It's just opposite. We can't even compare. That's why I'm saying let's meet in the middle.
So we're the yin and yang.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It is the yin and yang.
No, literally.
We're literally the yin and yang.
Yeah.
But think of it this way. Maybe that's the whole reason why Scissor Bros works in the first place.
No, it's a huge reason why it works.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
and I don't want you guys who are watching this or listening to think that Steve and I are fighting.
We're not fighting. This is not fighting. We're having a discussion.
We're just talking and discussing, and it's good. It's really good long term for the show that we do this.
But okay, let me go back.
Usually we don't do it on the show. This is a new one. That's Steve wanted to do a little intervention time today.
But this is the thing. We usually have these conversations like when we're
Private
in the car.
Ones. Yeah.
But if I meet you halfway, which I'm really open to doing.
Really?
Yeah. I want to make it easier for you too, dude. I'm not going to be like, nah, dude. I come when I come, dude. No, I want to be like, okay, is this enough time for you to prep for your show? I know you have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to,
I appreciate that.
Yeah. But if I meet you halfway, we can't do the yin and yang thing because that's going to turn, let's say I'm the white and you're the black or what, the white part will turn gray. So it's not really,
So you're saying if you're offering 3:30, don't take advantage and be like, what about 2:30? That's what you're saying essentially.
Yeah. Because that...
3:30 is a good compromise for now, but just know that's still so late in the day.
But think of it this way. We've done them at 8 p.m., 9 p.m.
I know.
You know?
What does that mean?
So I'm saying that's meet you in the middle, like 3:45, 4. That's in the middle.
I'll take it. I'm not going to respond to how I'm actually feeling, but I
But
will.
will you take it, like right
I
now?
will
how
take it.
You would take it.
I will for sure take it right now. This is a huge victory. We're working through stuff, guys. Breakthroughs today. Interventions with me.
I love this episode. This is one of my favorite ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Comment below what you thought of this episode.
Yeah. And you could talk about my sleeping schedule. I know it's unorthodox. It's okay, guys. I know that that's a problem. I know it is. How about this? Let's talk about solution. What do I need to do to start changing that up?
It's going to sound like I'm talking to you as a parent now because you're asking.
Not like a parent. Talk to me like a friend.
Okay, I'll talk to you as a friend.
Yeah.
This is what I would do.
If you were me.
If I were you, this is what I would do, brother.
We're talking about sleeping.
I know, we're talking about sleeping.
Go ahead.
What's your average time you actually go to bed? I'm not judging. I do need to know that for the rest of
That's
it.
a wrong question.
What time would you average say you go to bed?
7, 8 a.m. And there was a huge silence.
This is what you need to do, because this is what I have had to do in the past with my sleeping schedule, because I get wound up sometimes with stand-up and my adrenaline goes and I end up not falling asleep till 4 or 5 or 6. Okay. You have to start weaning yourself back if you're actually wanting to change. So let's say 7 a.m. is your average time, right?
Oh, I want to change.
All you have to do is tonight, if you went to bed at 7 a.m. last night, you go to bed at 6 a.m. tonight. And you start going backwards slowly. Because then your body will slowly readjust to its new circadian rhythm. And then eventually you'll go to bed at 2 a.m. and you'll be exhausted at that time because you've actually done a full day. And then you're waking up, even if you went to bed at 2 a.m. and woke up at 10 a.m., you and I would be almost on the same schedule, because regardless, I'm going to wake up at 5 or 6 a.m. every day, no matter what. But we'd be both going to bed around the same time, 2 a.m. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So you could still sleep in, is what I'm saying, if you just go to bed a little bit earlier. But you have to slowly just wean yourself off of it. It's just like, I've talked about on stage, like how if a drug of choice for me, it would be sleep, because I love sleep that much. That's my favorite out of any kind of high or anything like that. I love sleep. So you have to wean off of it like a drug. So if you're going to bed at 7 a.m., you have to do 6 a.m. And then a couple days, do your 6 a.m. so your body doesn't get too out of whack. Then you do 5 a.m. And then a few more days of 5 a.m. Then you're like, I got to force myself to start winding down at 4 a.m. Doesn't mean that you're falling asleep, but you're in bed and you're shutting off. You're not looking at your phone, scrolling.
See, that's a problem.
You got
That's the problem. No, I watch so much Division I NCAA wrestling.
Yeah.
I watch whole dual meets.
Yeah.
And I just get caught up in the algorithm of that. Because, let's say I'm watching, Ohio State versus Iowa. And then I'm like, I didn't know. And then Nebraska and Purdue, and then I go. And these are whole dual meets. So before you know it, and then I heard the birds chirping. And I'm like, oh, no. It's the content I'm watching on YouTube at night. I'm watching so much wrestling, you have no idea. I could put it this way. I could probably start a wrestling podcast because I watch it so much. I know different weight class, who wrestles for what weight class here, and it's crazy.
Then there you go.
I'm watching so much wrestling.
I would love to watch
football,
cartoons and all that stuff, the amount of wrestling that you watch. I would love to do that.
You're relating Division I wrestling with cartoons?
That's what I'm passionate about. I love cartoons.
Oh, so it's like you watching cartoons.
Dude, I could watch Pokemon and Batman and X-Men and Spider-Man. I could watch all of that for freaking hours because it shuts off my brain and I just am enjoying it. I could watch that for so freaking long, but I never do because there's no time for it.
And then on top of that, it's like the double whammy, because when I start a new series, I'm watching All of Us Are Dead, that Korean zombie series on Netflix. Yes.
See, this is all.
It's like when I was watching Game of Thrones. Remember back during the Game of Thrones days?
Of course.
It's like, okay.
What I'm seeing, as your brother, you're asking me and talking to you as a friend, it's dosage. You know what I mean?
Is it dopamine?
Well, yeah, you get dopamine like from like the high of like, oh, let me watch another episode. You just have to discipline yourself to not watch it all at once.
God, it feels so right, though. I want to know the results. I want to know what happens, man.
I know, but there's something. It gives you something to look forward to as well.
Oh, so that's an option.
Like
I could be like, oh, I'll watch that Dual Meet tomorrow.
We're not putting out 10 episodes of Scissor Bros at once and then being like, there you go. Next week, tune in to Scissor Bros. You know what I mean? It's like that.
Gotcha.
And that brings us to one more thing in Oxnard. We're going to close out this show. It's been a very interesting one.
I love it. This has been one of my favorite ones personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see what our scissor siblings think of it. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Like it. I mean, sorry for the intervention. I didn't mean that wasn't my purpose.
Out of love. It's out of love.
That wasn't my purpose, my friend.
I know it's out of love.
Okay.
Gerald, are you okay with the intervention that happened today?
Did you hear yourself? You said you wanted to watch a fucking cartoon. That's sad, man. Just slow down and watch a cartoon.
Okay, it looks like I got some stuff to work on.
I mean, that was coming from the draft, man.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Okay.
We did. We don't want the challenge to go to the waste that we did in Oxnard because we thought of it heavily. And this is how we're going to close out this episode, guys. We will explain it in Oxnard. I like how the challenge and the energy of the challenge, how it was at the show. I think that was probably the highlight of the show. So we do want that to live on the main channel. So we're going to close out the rest of the episode with this challenge, and we will explain it here in just a few seconds.
Okay. There's a reason why we have this on the floor up here.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Yeah. If you guys ever were in kindergarten at one point or first grade, you might have had to do this. This is the egg obstacle course challenge.
Yeah.
And we are going to put eggs, raw eggs, on spoons.
In your mouth.
In your mouth. You have to cross the axis, and you have to get the first team to get a dozen eggs
in the basket.
Wins.
What's the punishment?
The punishment, you say it.
The punishment is the losing team has to be on their backs, and then the winning team is gonna do the normal relay thing and then drop the egg on your face at the very end. Okay? Are you guys with it? Did you add the Nerf gun? Did you add that element about it?
While part of the obstacle course, one of the roles of the team, if you're not carrying the eggs, there's a dedicated disc shooter on each team.
Yeah. Nerf
That's part of the obstacle course is there will be discs flying at your face and the eggs the entire time. You're only allowed to walk this way. You can't obviously do this because that defeats the purpose of this. But they'll be back here hugging the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be going around here, and you have to cross those stools over there and then come back to the buckets over here.
All right, let's talk more about it though. If a person has the egg in their mouth and they happen to drop.
If they drop the
egg, they're done for that turn.
They go to the back of their line.
Back of the line. The next person on their team goes.
So it's kind of like baton tossing or passing, like a race.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna set up. Are you guys with it? You guys with? Okay. So.
Another one for Scissor Bros and Oxnard.
Yeah, Richie, holding it down with the energy. All right, let's meet my team real quick. So, what's your name, brother?
My name's Ricky.
Give it up for Ricky, guys. Now, Ricky, would you prefer to be part of the obstacle course, or would you prefer to be my shooter? A sharpshooter or part of the obstacle course?
I want to do the obstacle course.
You want to do the obstacle course? Okay. Ricky is my first guy on the obstacle course, which means you over here are on my team as well.
Okay,
and what's your name?
Annie. This is my wife.
Give it up for Annie. That's your wife? Oh, that worked out perfectly.
Give it
there
up
you
for
go.
Annie.
She's going to be the... No. Or either you can shoot or you can be a part of it as well, a part of the obstacle. So these are the disc shooters that are behind here.
Okay. Oh, here are the spoons.
Yeah. Right? The best you can do on Amazon for $9.99. Obstacle? Okay. So let's introduce your team.
Let's introduce my team. What's your name?
Jesse.
Give it up for Jesse. You want to be a part of, you want to do the egg thing, okay? And then, Chris, come on up here. Your name is?
Chris.
Shout out to Chris. Give it up for Chris. Okay. Here you go.
Okay.
Okay.
We do. Did I say
Oh, I
you're
need
on my
one more
team, right?
person. I need
So
a
you're
shooter.
shooter.
I need a shooter.
So this is my shooter right here.
But I need a shooter.
Yeah, I'm going to introduce my shooter right here.
Steve's team
What's your name,
needs a
brother?
shooter.
Craig. Guys, give it up for Craig, my shooter.
All right. You
So
want to be
Craig,
my shooter?
come on over here.
Hawaiian shirt? Okay, you're my shooter. You're my shooter.
Okay. You'll be hugging this wall right here as a shooter. And
Come on up here, buddy.
just to let you guys know, you
Here's
may
my
have...
shooter. What's your name?
Chad.
Chad?
Chad.
All right. Give it up for Chad.
Oh, man. He looks like he's going to be good. He looks like he's already in the NRA. This is scary. This is scary,
Yeah,
man.
I
I don't
picked the
know,
right
dude.
one.
I'm a little bit nervous for Chad here, brother. He looks like he's been shooting since he came out of the womb. Like, let's go. Let's do this.
Do you want to just be the referees, or we're going to be involved with this, right?
yeah.
Okay. So I just changed the rules, okay? So see this thing here? Once they're going to have to touch this.
They have to
And-
touch it with their free hand?
I don't know. What do you think? I'm just coming
Here's
up
the
with this
thing.
right
Here's
now.
the thing. We can do that. If you
Or
touch
do
it...
they just cross this area and then go back and then drop the egg?
No, they can touch it with the free hand, but what they have to do is so it's even on both sides for the shooting line.
Yeah.
When you have to go the opposite way. Does that make sense? So yeah, once you touch, you have to go the other way. So the closest person, so my team,
So
for
the
example,
zigzag.
they go like this. So my team would touch
Touch
here,
it.
and then they have to go around that way. So that way
And drop
they're
it in
close.
that bucket.
They're close, and then that's our bucket essentially.
Okay. My other concern is, don't you think the shooters should be facing this way? Because if they shoot out, the discs are going to go out in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard to retrieve the discs, right, guys? Yeah. So we're going to have to angle it a
I
little
think
bit.
that's part of it, yeah? I think that's part of it. I think that's their job. Otherwise, they're just standing like fish in a barrel. I think they have to go find the discs, and it becomes madness. And we're gonna need
You're
the house.
okay with that?
We're gonna need
Finding
the
your own
house lights
bullets?
on for this
Yeah?
challenge, because just so everybody can see and it's as safe as possible.
Okay, and to make it
Yeah.
okay, and to make it fair, let's be we're not the first ones up. We're the third ones up.
Okay.
Okay? Is that
Yeah.
fair? Okay.
You-
Yeah, it's in your
well,
mouth.
that's your mouth. You just have to touch right here.
Yeah. Touch.
Yeah, so
and then
a free hand.
zigzag. So you're gonna have to drop in that bucket. Your team has to drop in that
And then
bucket.
if it doesn't make it in the bucket, it doesn't count. So you still can't touch it.
Yeah,
you can't-
drop
you
it with
can't-
you can't you can't use your hands at all.
No hands at all. So when
You're gonna have to drop it in the bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Y'all ready? Come on, make some noise for these participants, huh? Okay.
Guys, is this not the most insane show you've ever seen?
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
All right, we're gonna put the mics up here.
Okay.
Give it up for the winning team, huh? They won fair and square, huh? But you know, I don't think there's enough eggs to drop on our faces, huh? Huh? They all broke, right?
1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Okay, how do you want to do it?
Line the 3 of you up right here.
Oh, we lost?
Yeah. So how do you want it? What do you want our faces? What do you want our faces?
Faces facing that way.
This way?
We push each other.
Like this?
Actually, I don't know if you guys noticed, they doubled up on one of their times around and we still won. Yeah.
So
Yep.
like this?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. You want to hold my hand?
Lie down, brother. You just shooting part of the team too. All right. Here we go. So we have.
I'm so sorry.
So
I'm so sorry.
we have to go. We have to walk over them without getting it, and then we have to get it back to them.
I'm so sorry.
To make it difficult. You know what I mean? All right. We have to still do the obstacle course before we drop it on their face. And if it drops, then it doesn't drop on their face. Ready?
Take off the glasses.
Yeah, you got confidence. Woo! You got the confidence, Ricky. Come on.
Come at me. Do it. Yeah, I mean, hold on. I'll hold on to this. Goddamn lamp.
Come at me, dude. Come at me, dude. Do it. Do it the right way. Do it the right way, my friend. Don't get nervous. Right here, dude. Don't miss, please. Right on here. We're winning this. We lost, but we won. We lost, but we won. Come on.
Don't get nervous, dude. Don't get nervous, dude. Don't get nervous, dude. Come at me, bro. Give me good, bro. Get at me. Right on my forehead. Right, stand over me. Right on my forehead. Ah.
Bulletproof, bro. Bulletproof. Didn't even break. Didn't look. Nothing. Come on. Here, you want to give you another egg? Come on. Do the good one.
Yeah, do the bucket. Yeah, dump the bucket.
Dump the bucket.
Wait, who said that? Who said the bucket? Who said the bucket?
Dude, respect the place, though. Dude, please. thanks for coming out, guys. We had a real good time, huh? All right. Can't wait to go back to Oxnard again. All right. This is great. Great time. All right. Give it up for both teams. I don't think so.
All right, that's our show.
That's our show, guys. Thank you.
Scissor Brothers! Hello? Is anyone still there? It's your pal, Gerald, and man, this is an interesting one, you know? It was part in the studio, part on the road. I don't know. I kind of liked it because at least I got some fucking camera time, you know what I'm saying, dog? Gotta keep it real. Anyway, sorry that came out aggressive. Hope you're having a good week. And things are pretty good over here. I got one of those Brazilian waxes recently. Man, these chicks have not been able to keep off of me. Literally. Chickens have been on my penis. Okay, revealed a little bit too much. If you guys liked some of the elements of the live show, be sure to check out patreon.com/scissorbros. That's where the full episode lives. A lot of great content on there, and that's about it. I'll do it for us this week. Jeremiah is on the road in Arlington, Virginia this weekend, as well as coming up in San Francisco, California, Cincinnati, Ohio, and look out for those live Scissor Bros. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Stevie loves the grannies. Stevie loves the grannies. He loves those granny cream pies. He loves those granny cream pies. If you're an old girl, raise your hand. And you need a man. His name is Steebee Weebee.